You know, from time to time I just spend some time on the TF2 wiki, just looking, researching and discovering. Not only is this a pretty pathetic life, no, it also always boggles me how much I can find that I never heard about. And once more, I found something interesting.
Mr. Dispenser!
Hello everyone, Mr. Spencer here. I'm once again back with the series of forgotten items that were too unique to be left alone in the corner. Robots play a major role in TF2, inside the game and outside. They play a main role in the lore and are fun to shoot at in the man vs machine game mode. Therefore, it is not surprising that there are some interesting in-game examples for forgotten mechanics. But before we start for good, I have a Discord. Chat with me and fellow Mr. Spencer fans and get notifications when I go live. Link down below. Alright, onto the real video. Today we talk about robo items. These really grew popular with and after the MVM update. We got so many unique items, for example from the Robotic Boogaloo update. Some of these robo heads are even a straight upgrade to the base version. And then after that, obviously the diverse robo parts that were introduced and can be found in the two cities to craft specialized and professional kill streaks. Again, robots gave us a new way to stylize ourselves. And honestly, I quite like the sprites of these robo parts. They have a really unique style. But then there's a third group of robo parts that frankly I've never heard of before. And these examples we will talk about today. Let's first talk about the still super interesting but lesser cool robo part I found. The glitched circuit board. I bet you would never believe me when I said that this glitched circuit board is actually a cosmetic item. It can be equipped by every TF2 class, but there is a catch. It does not display on any of the mercs. That has one good reason. The item was created due to a bug. After the 2 cities update, some people could get a wrong item after trying to craft a head in TF2. This faulty item was the Robo Gate Bot Light. As the name suggests, this head was actually only supposed to be worn by Robo NGs on the map Manhattan. But suddenly, people could craft it, and people had that item in their backpacks. To not just strip away their possessions, Valve created the circuit board to replace the Gate Bot Light. A cute item with a nice description, remembering this silly bug. Let's move over to the massive item, the reason I want to make this video in the first place, the barely melted capacitor. Just like the glitched circuit board, this is technically a cosmetic item. Again, it is not displayed on any merc, but well, this cosmetic was one initial hint in the ARG for the upcoming Pyromania and MVM update. The first one would give us the last Meet the Team video, and the second one would change TF2 forever. The capacitor was originally added to the game as an automatic drop on June 19th, 2012, roughly a week before the Pyromania update and almost 2 months before the MVM update. And this is important. If we now take a closer look of the sprite of the capacitor, there are some set of numbers you can actually use to find new clues of the ARGs. The 22 and the 1500 were actually numbers for a date and time for a blog post, which was made by the Pyro. On June the 22nd, at exactly 3 PM Eastern Daylight Time, the blog post got released. This was finally the confirmation that the Pyro would get a themed update in the near future and that the last Meet the Team video would come along as well. Then there is, like I already teased, also the MVM hint, and that is also located in the sprite. Down there, look at the numbers 07, 18, 01 and 25. If you lock these numbers with the corresponding letter in the alphabet, you get the word Grey, a clear reference to Grey Man, the third brother and the antagonist responsible for the robot army. But that's not all for this item. The TF2 devs even added another feature to the game, of which I've never heard of. Did you ever hear of eliminating the impossible? Me neither. Well, if you look at this is actually an item set for the medic, which uses the private eye and the non-pipe problem. And if you look at the effect of this item set, it's just a random joke, right? Well, no, this actually had an effect on the game, because prior to the Pyromania update, equipping this set changed some description of items. The changed description of the robopart was like this: think of the deeds of hellish cruelty, the hidden wickedness which may go on year in, year out, in such places and and none the wiser. Another hint from the capacitor regarding the Pyromania update. Other items like the goldfish, pocket lint, cheese wheel, banana peel, barn door plank and the secret diary had a similar effect with the eliminating the impossible set. Many of these items turned into ash because of the power's action, but the secret diary and the now renamed barely melted capacitor lived on. We're done, right? No. That's still not all. This item keeps on giving, because if you had the capacitor equipped and used the high five taunt, you would actually get an official bind in chat with the worst joke ever created. Still funny though. And that's the end of the barely melted capacitor. And the end of today's episode of the Forgotten Items. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out my Discord and maybe leave a sub. Anyway, thanks so much for watching and hope you have a nice day. Mr. Spencer out. Oh, and at last, thanks to Seek No Tag for the level 3 membership.